This is CNN Breaking News.
Good morning. I am Felicity Palacios, and this is CNN Blast to the Past. In today's edition, we are covering the Revolution of 1848 in Prussia, starting off with the speech by the infamous Frederick William IV. Not the first, the fourth.
Thank you, Felicity. I'm currently live in King Frederick William IV Prussia speech addressing his plans for the unification of Germany. Frederick has been ruling Prussia since 1840 and has conservative views. He is said to be presenting a new constitution that would fulfill the people's demands after fighting broke out in Berlin. Let's take a better look at this historical moment.
We will not stand idly by. I will make sure of my power and aid our dying nation. Today, in March, I officially grant you your new constitution. Prussia is to be merged forthwith into Germany. I do not want to see any more of my people get hurt with guns from my army. I will organize it and change it for the better. I will also give you the freedom of press and arms. Do not worry. I will protect our country and our people.
We'll be back right after this intermission.
Germany, unite! Germany, unite! Germany, unite! Germany, unite! Prussia! Prussia! Germany,
Unite, Germany! Support the unification of the German states. Show your national pride with the black, red, and gold flag. This message was brought to you by King Frederick.
Many months later.
How dare you? I gave you the Constitution. And what? You want more? You want buildings, you want churches, you want monasteries, you want everything? And now you want me to be king? See, you're talking right now. Why are you talking? Huh? You're not paying attention to me. You are not giving me that crown. They have no right. The Frankfurt Parliament has no right to give me the crown. Have a good day.
Hello. Yes, excuse me, King Frederick. You stated a year ago that you were intending on unifying Prussia with Germany and implementing a new constitution. Now, you're denying the crown and withdrawing your previous declarations. Do you have an explanation for the people? Are you taking back your word?
Any idea? No comments.
All of you.
No comments.
Any comments?
No comments. No comments.
We'll be back right after this intermission.
Do you need an education? Seeking higher learning? Well, look no further. The Friedrich Wilhelm University is the best school in all of Europe, leading in teaching and research. Founded by Wilhelm von Humboldt, located in Berlin, best in Europe since 1809.
And we're back live. Here I am at the studio while we have one of our reporters currently at the scene, where Bismarck and Frederick are having a very heated debate. So talk to us, Daesha, about what's going on over there in Berlin.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's debate. The motion for today's debate is what's going on in Prussia. On my right is Bismarck. He is the man that knows everything. He is the man that knows it all. And he will be talking about his point of view on this topic. And on my left, we have Frederick. And he will be talking to us about everything that he knows because he is also a smart man and he knows what he's doing. So he will be talking about this from his point of view. Each speaker has a minute to convey the audience to get their point across. And go.
Being a romanticist, you have a dream about reviving Prussia back into the medieval ways of society and government. And offer what? It makes no sense to negotiate with the revolutionaries and try to have some type of democracy.
That dream that you mentioned is only realistic. I am a conservative, and the only way to make it a good country, we must not allow these pesky revolutionaries near our government. I do what is best for Prussia, and I will do as long as I live, even if it means making sacrifices.
At the start of this revolution, you sent out your troops and then immobilized them because you decided to establish a liberal government with an assembly to give the people their civil rights, liberties, and economic freedom.
I saw the mess that I created. That chaos was not meant to be. I allowed them to what they wanted. Rights to grant taxes and loans, even more than they deserved. What more did they want? A broken society with no king to guide them through their lives? Would you have wanted that? I don't think so.
You put a stop to the liberal moves and dissolved the Constituent Assembly, creating your own constitution instead, and regaining control of Prussia.
So what? What other choice did I have? I had to make an assembly to make them satisfied. I was not happy with what they made of it. I had to get rid of it. If I didn't have control, it would have been anarchy. My conservative decisions will aid this mess of a nation.
You declined the imperial crown offered to you by the people, yet wish to have German unification. Unlike you, my conservative views will make nationalism happen the right way and avoid any liberalism or socialism from occurring. I'll unify all the German states that share the same language to make this nation powerful by developing a powerful army.
We German princes have the only right to give me that crown. That is the only way I will accept the crown. If not, I will throw that constitution and burn it again. Seeing as you are conservative too, I think you agree with my point. I will wear these 3 colors of the revolutionaries. I know that means I'm a hypocrite. If these princes give me the crown, I will accept these colors. I will accept this, but I will not do it your way. I will do it my way. Debate over.
The revolution's efforts to have a unified German nation failed, but they did succeed in creating a constitutional monarchy with the Prussian parliament. Ultimately, though, the Prussian Revolution only succeeded in staving off the original goal of the German unification until 1871.
The lack of political change towards a more democratic, constitutional, and representative government. This mainly affected all the liberals who wanted a better government. Another cause was the 1815 Congress of Vienna, which bluntly rejected the self-determination for ethnic minorities and caused nationalists to chafe under. Another cause for the revolution was poor agricultural activity, which led to the Hungry 40s era. There are many more causes for the revolution, but these are the main 3.
The outcomes of the revolutions of 1848 would go as follows. In Prussia, liberals failed to meet their objectives because of disagreements, but the 1850 Constitution provided representation for the voting classes. In Frankfurt, when the German liberals had finished the Constitution, King Frederick ended up not accepting the crown, which brought the attempt to unify Germany to a halt. In Austria, Emperor Franz Joseph rejects the liberal constitution, and in Prague, the unification of Slavs was unsuccessful. Slavic nationalism would later on be a cause for World War I.